Chelsea fans, gather here. Let us talk about Chelsea today. You know, a lot of things are happening at Chelsea, and it's important we dissect everything that is happening at Chelsea. First of all, Chelsea are moving to the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. Let's start with this. To be honest, if you tell me before the Club World Cup started that Chelsea will get to this position, nobody will agree. Let me remind you, do you know in the last 14 games, Chelsea have lost only 2 games? Are you aware? Enzo Maresca is slowly building this squad, making them rock solid, making Chelsea unplayable. And this is what all of us want to see. As a Chelsea lover, this is what all of us want to see. You know, for the club to move the way they are moving silently, people are still interested in talking about Chelsea have 49 players, 700 players, 800 players. They are not even looking at the brighter side. Silently winning, overcoming adversity. You know, the run Chelsea had towards the end of the season, I said it before that it's a mentality changing run. You know, when you are constantly playing very well to win and when you don't play very well, you lose. Towards the end of the season, after the red card to Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea started learning how to win ugly. They won ugly against, Nottingham Forest. Chelsea won ugly against Manchester United. Chelsea won ugly against, a few other teams. Just find a way to win the games. And since that time, you can see what it means to these players. And you can see the growth in these players. They've started becoming better players. They are improving. They are mentality-wise. Going to the Club World Cup. Getting to the semi-final. Clubs like Manchester City at home. Inter Milan have gone home. Top players and top clubs have been eliminated. Bayern Munich have gone home. You don't understand. Inter Miami gone home. Chelsea are still in their competition. You know, before the competition started, a lot of Chelsea fans were saying Chelsea are just there to make up numbers. But Enzo Maresca said they know that this club is moving in the right direction. That Chelsea will take it one step at a time. And then Chelsea will see that he will see how far they were able to go in the competition. And if you look at it, bro, this man exactly know what he's doing at Chelsea. And Chelsea fans that kept on complaining, he's mediocre, he's average. I look at him, he can't win anything. He has won. I will keep reminding you. Some people will come and say, the cup he won is not a major trophy. I just laugh at you. That winning have changed the mentality. The manager is bolder. The club is metamorphosing. Chelsea are now making changes in the squad. This is massive. One person I have to give credit to is Willie Issa. You see Willie Issa? When Chelsea signed this guy, as a coach that will improve the mentality of the players, Chelsea fans were saying just signing everybody, this is needless. Let me tell you, can't you see the mentality change in Levi Colwill? Colwill, a lot of people were saying this is not a defender. Bro is so strong now, super strong. Levi Colwill was so good. Like, I see his energy, I see his defending. Look at him in last minute defending, trying to cheer things, talking. I say this is the mentality. Willie Issa, thank you for pushing these players to the limits. And Chelsea are getting, closer, playing well. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. This is incredible. And for Chelsea to go to semi-final, have the opportunity to defeat Fluminense and then go to final. Nobody saw this coming. Enzo Maresca, carry me, they go. Maresca, carry me, they go. It will be an important one, watching Chelsea. I will do a preview for that one. If you're not on this channel, keep on staying. I will do a preview and you will see it. Then let's move on to transfers. You see, the latest one is Noni Madueke going to Arsenal Football Club. I listened to Enzo Maresca when he said that he has told the club any player that is not happy is free to leave. Maresca, thank you very much for this statement. Thank you for returning the club where you should be. Apart from the days of Eden Hazard, Chelsea should not be building a squad around any player. If you're not happy, leave. And that is why I support Enzo Maresca in changes, in chopping and changing. Chopping and changing will make the players, that player power will weaken. Because players want to form cabal. They want the club to depend on them. They want to be seen as the bourgeoisies of the club. Enzo Maresca is not ready to play that prank with them. If you're not happy, leave. And it looks as if Noni is not happy. Enzo Maresca, if you remember, I was surprised for Noni to not be happy because when Enzo Maresca came in, Chelsea fans want Noni to leave Chelsea. Chelsea fans does not like Noni. Enzo Maresca built him, worked with him, improved him, get him into playing time. Remember, he was always scoring and not returning. Enzo Maresca told him that he must return. And then he did that job a bit. And then I think maybe he's not ready to receive the messages Enzo Maresca is telling him. Let me tell you one problem of Noni Madueke. When Enzo Maresca told him that he must work hard on and off the ball, Noni will start working hard in the game. But once Noni score one goal, he start behaving as if, I've done my job, so everybody should not bother me again. And if you notice, Enzo Maresca have said this many, many times. Noni, you need to give your all for 90 minutes. Even now that he's ready to go to Arsenal, will Arsenal accept him to be a defensive liability? Look at the way Saka will return back to defend and go forward. So Noni will even take on more defensive responsibility going to Arsenal Football Club. But then, for him to say he's not happy, Enzo Maresca asked him to leave. I don't think Noni is a player that Chelsea will cry so much when Noni leaves. He's a good player, but if you see the caliber of players that are coming, Estava Williams, Chelsea have, Pedro Neto, Chelsea have Gittins. Other players are going to come. So, Noni leaving is not a huge blow for Chelsea. Chelsea have the option to bring in other players. And I also think that Noni is among those first signings that Chelsea made, the likes of Aubameyang, Koulibaly, all those players that they signed first. Noni was among. Is he really the deal Chelsea wanted? No. Noni passing the ball is a problem. Scoring goals is a problem. It's not consistent. And right now, he's ready to go to Arsenal. Arsenal definitely are going to sign him, and he's a good one. I want to even thank Enzo Maresca for using Noni last season to bring up his value. Because assuming Enzo Maresca did not use Noni, Chelsea would have sold Noni maybe 30, 40 million. As it is right now, Noni will be sold at least for 50 million, if not more. But let me see what Chelsea can be able to do. I know Chelsea are masters in negotiating for transfers, and it's going to be an interesting one. So panic not. Noni leaving. Estavao is coming. Look at Estavao. The goal is scored against Chelsea. Magnificent. And then going forward, Estavao Williams will be coming to Chelsea after the Club World Cup. Cool captain. Bro, that guy is good. I enjoyed him. Look at the way he played against Cucurella. Cucurella was saying, okay, you like to cut in from your left. Show me what you can do on your right. He said, Cucurella, don't try me. Cucurella said, I know, you cannot cut on your left. Go to your right, let me see. He said, don't try me. Cucurella said, show me. Don't try me. Cucurella said, show me. Bro was able to take the ball to the right, score a powerful banger with his right that even Sanchez was like, what happened here? And this is what Chelsea are going to get. The coach of Palmeiras said Chelsea is getting a talented super kid. And to think that Chelsea will still add Kuenda next season. No need. You just need to run away because Kuenda is another crazy player. But then Estava Williams coming to Chelsea, he won, I think, 3 man of the match at the Club World Cup. This is a young player winning 3 man of the match. Even winning man of the match against Chelsea. Imagine what this guy will do playing for Chelsea. Enzo Maresca must be excited and super happy that Estava Williams will be joining Chelsea. Of course, he needs to adapt to the weather, adapt to the environment, adapt to the playing style, adapt to the culture, and then the code of England. But I believe the senior players at Chelsea, like Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, they will help him to be able to adapt because they're also coming from South America. So that is an important one. Then let's be moving to players. Let's talk about João Pedro a bit. When Chelsea signed João Pedro, a lot of Chelsea fans did not know that this guy is a monster. Bro, I didn't know that this guy is so strong. This guy is a strong player. João Pedro is a quality strong player. The way he played, his cameo gave me confidence that this guy next season will ball for Chelsea. The way he was able to fight with defender, receive the ball. So this guy can do all these things. Dribble, run into 18-yard balls, shoot, position himself, hold the ball up. Chelsea having, João Pedro, the lap, and potentially Nicolas Jackson if he's not sold, is a blessing. I'm telling Chelsea fans, my message to all Chelsea fans is that don't choose one over other. They have a job to do. Chelsea carefully assembled players with different characteristics. The lab will help Chelsea for teams that they need, somebody, a presence in the box. João Pedro will help Chelsea when you need presence and trickery. Nicolas Jackson will help Chelsea when Chelsea are playing counter-attacking team where there's so much hole at the back. So I believe these 3 players offer different things. And that is why I think if Chelsea did not sell Nicolas Jackson, I don't see Chelsea buying any other striker. I think the focus for Chelsea now is, if Chelsea sell Noni Madueke, Chelsea will be looking for another winger to be able to add to the squad. And that brings me to Ethan Nwaneri. Chelsea are trying to sign Ethan Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri is refusing to sign a contract at Arsenal because he's telling them they must agree for him to play a certain number of minutes for him to remain at Arsenal. But Arsenal are not ready to give him that guarantees that will be signed. So he's saying if they are not going to give him that, he will leave. And then Chelsea saw the opportunity and Chelsea have started talking with him. Because Ethan Nwaneri is threatened by the players Arsenal are signing. Look at all the players that are signing. Noni, Ebere Chieze, inquiring about Rodrigo, there's Martinelli, there is now Gyökeres. He's not scared. So he feels like even Zubimendi is ahead of him. So Chelsea will be looking forward to bringing more wingers. Remember, Chelsea have signed Gittins, who I also think is an explosive winger. He will play very well under Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca pays attention to details and work with players one-to-one to help improve them. Noni is a testament to Enzo Maresca's work. Enzo Maresca improved Noni very well. Go and check Noni before and check what Enzo Maresca did with Noni. So I believe that, João Pedro is a very good signing for Chelsea. Then Chelsea are also looking at other players coming to Kudus. So Kudus is a player that Chelsea have inquired about. Tottenham are trying to sign Kudus fast, but Chelsea are saying, okay, let's see. Let's see. Whether if Noni goes to Arsenal, can we sign Kudus? Kudus is a good player, but if Chelsea are going to sign Etan, I don't see Chelsea signing Kudus. Unless Chelsea will leave one area and sign Kudus. I don't know what Chelsea wants to do, but it looks as if Chelsea are still looking to bring in offensive players. And when Chelsea fans are saying, or fans of other clubs are telling us that Chelsea are just signing too many players, you don't know that Enzo Maresca like very technical players. Many of them, he will keep changing. Remember, changes in football now is 5 changes. So man can even bring in one attacker, remove, bring another attacker, remove. That is the advantage. So have a very huge squad, balanced squad, and that will be very, very good for Chelsea. Then for outgoing, no, João Felix is now trying to return to Benfica. He said he wants to play for Bruno Lage. Bruno Lage have done a good thing for him when he was growing up, so he wants to return there. And then the Sass will leave Chelsea. Sterling will leave. Chilwell will leave. Who else? Who else is gonna leave? All these players are going to leave, and then even Noni Madueke now will be sold. Fofana and all those other players that are on loan will leave. Those ones that are even Viega, these ones that are not part of the Club World Cup will leave. And if you look at the way Chelsea are playing, even Santos, I am so impressed with him playing as a lone, defensive midfielder against Palmeiras. That guy played very well. His touches, his movement, everything sleek. He's a good signing for Chelsea. I knew that he's a good player. Going to Strasbourg also even improved him. And then looking at also Chalobah, Badiashile. Badiashile is the player I thought that would be thrown away of the squad immediately. But now, Badiashile is making a claim for himself that he's now becoming consistent. Again, Will Issa is working on them. And then we need to talk about Malo Gusto. In and out of the team, not yet where he needs to be, but I believe he has a lot. Once he start going, he will start going well because he has the energy to bump forward and come back. Chelsea are trying to use him the way PSG are using Hakimi, but I know Enzo Maresca will get it right with time. And then finally, Reece James. I hope the injury to Reece James is a minor one. Reece James and Lavia looks as if that their injuries are not leaving them anytime soon. Thank God there's Esugo. Esugo is at Chelsea, and Lavia will not be happy with all these injuries. He wouldn't like Esugo to be ahead of him, but Esugo is there, and Malo Gusto is there. Chelsea will be looking to get in another left back to deputize for Marco Corella, and then probably a centre back, and probably I think maybe another attacker, and then Chelsea will be done in the transfer window. But then it's an interesting one. Looking forward to seeing Chelsea first of all in the semi-final, defeat Fluminense, and go to the final. Thiago Silva will make it difficult, but I believe Chelsea will have what it takes. We love Chelsea so much, and this is my Chelsea talk today. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Click the notification button so that whenever I release a video, you'll be able to see them. Thank you very much for watching. Up the Chelsea. Let's go.